Welcome back, my dark beans, to the WTF News, or is What the Beep? And today, the anime version, and today we're going to be talking about what's happening currently in the anime industry, and what's currently happening, which is disgusting. And just to let you know, where I'm getting my information is from Noble of Lost Paws. You can get the link down below in the video, down below, so you can look it up yourself. I already watched this video. I was gonna make a reaction video to this. Shut up, tablet! Jesus. Freaking Tablet Chan keeps interrupting me whenever she gets. Okay, whatever. As I was saying, there will be a link down below. I was actually gonna make this the reaction video, but instead, you know what? I'm actually gonna make a news thing because this is actually important, and there's only some segments in the video that should be highlighted here. And just to let you know, the WTF News is about spreading the word, not about me taking any information from other persons and making it my own. That's not what I'm about. The WTF News is about... Seriously, my recording software is baka today. It keeps doing that every freaking time. It keeps freaking cutting off the conversation. Now, as I'm saying, like I said, the WTF News is about spreading the word, not about me taking information from other people and just using it as my own. I'm just using it to spread the word around. And Noble's video basically has some highlights that I need to talk about. Now, the first thing that's happening, you may have known, is that right now, something is currently happening with the Red Cross. Right now, that they featured, what was it called? This character here. Okay. Basically, this character is basically Usagi-chan, who is basically used in the Japanese Red Cross to help boost the donation of blood, which I think is a fantastic idea. So a lot of places need to start doing this because people will be more inclined to help other people by donating blood. Now, unfortunately, this has gotten a lot of flack, and this is what the character is. Usagi-chan wants to play. And with Time's blood donation collaboration campaign is basically what's happening right now. Like I said, this is basically the Red Cross are basically trying to. The Red Cross Society is using the character with the collaboration. Sorry, I'm hitting my freaking desk. I hit the wall. As saying to boost up the donation of blood. Unfortunately, people are basically upset about this for some reason because of of what assets. Some big fluffiness, some pillows that she has on, and some people are actually get disgusted for some reason because of this. I don't understand this. When I saw this video, I thought there's no way, but in the end, it actually is happening. There is people literally upset that the Japanese Red Cross Society and are basically collaborating with Usagi-chan wants to play, using her character to help save other people's life by donation of blood. It just makes no sense to me. Why are you upset about this? But of course, it's because people think it's sexual harassment or it's demeaning to women and all that BS. That nonsense that doesn't make any sense. Look, I know there's some things that about the people who can argue about this. There are some things that are demeaning to women. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate people going after that. But this is not demeaning to women at all. This is about saving lives. And there are some people who are basically against this, basically saying it's sexual harassment in a public place. I mean, how? It's not. How is that sexual harassment? I can't believe this. And just to let you know, during the video, I have no idea if this person is paralyzed. For all I know, this could be someone that's not really paralyzed, but I don't know. I don't have the information here. Let me know down in the comments if she is paralyzed, but this person has used saying that she's already paralyzed and that this is basically sexual harassment for some reason. And basically, the only thing that's happening, just to let you know, I do have the console on, so that way I'm getting the highlights from the video here, so you guys can know about this. But people are saying that they admire, and there's some people saying they admire the Red Cross for saving lives, but they're disappointed that they're using this character Usagi-chan wants to play as the poster girl to help save lives. I don't know why people are upset about this. This is about saving lives, and it just disappoints me the fact that people are basically going against this for because I don't know. Literally, this is about saving lives, and yet people are here going after the Red Cross, the Japanese Red Cross Society, for doing this. No, it makes no sense to me. This is a good thing, and yet people are going after it. All because she has, of course, some big fluffy pillows on. Now I'm gonna keep moving out through the video here, and like I said, if you want to check the video yourself, I will have the link down below so you can see what I'm talking about. But in reality speaking, these people are just going after the Red Cross for supporting blood donations, basically. And in the video, Noble is basically saying that, of course, saying that it's like if the Red Cross is doing it to save lives, and you're saying it's wrong, that means you're saying that Earth-chan is flat, and that flat earthers are right. I think that's what he said. I don't remember the video exactly, so you're gonna need to let me know down in the comments. But look it up yourself. But I actually agree on some things here. That, of course, if you're saying this, you're basically saying that what the Red Cross is doing is wrong. You're basically saying that the Red Cross is wrong for doing this. You're basically saying that it's not right for them to help people donate blood, for not basically you're saying that it's wrong for people to donate blood to the Red Cross. And if you're saying no, that's not what we're talking, it's only wrong that because this picture of a girl is there. No, that's exactly what you're saying. It's not wrong for these people, for the Red Cross to basically give you the to donate blood. If you're saying this is wrong, then you're basically saying that what other people are doing is wrong. You're basically saying, like what Noble said, I don't know, like saying that other people doing certain things are wrong. For example, you're saying that flat Earth, that Earth-chan is round, and you're saying that that's wrong, and that the flat Earthers are right. You're basically saying that everything around you is wrong. Well, it makes no sense. But let's continue on with this video, which has a lot more. And here is what the Red Cross basically gave a statement here. This promotional campaign is merely providing a novelty gift to people who are kind enough to cooperate with our blood drive, and we do not recognize it as a form of sexual harassment, which isn't. We have previously received support from numerous anime series in promoting blood drives. Duh. And these partnerships have been well received and increased the amount of blood that was donated, which I support entirely. Which a lot of companies should be partnering up with each other to support each other in time of need. In regards to opinions about the current promotion, we are listening to them sincerely and will take them into consideration for future activities. Or in other words, like how Noble says, they're basically just secretly saying that F you to all of you who are saying that this is bad. We're going to keep doing this because it helps actually save lives and is actually doing something that supports basically the community at large. Basically, they're not doing anything harmful. They're basically doing this to help people. And this is basically a novelty gift for people. It's not about them using this. It's not sexual harassment. It's about how having people support this. And I still don't understand why people are saying that this is sexual harassment. Now let's move on here. That there's other things in the video here. And there's some other things in the video here that he does say. And I also support this as well. That these characters aren't real. They're not real at all. People basically keep saying that this is demeaning to women. Or this is not right. Or this is not right for people to use these characters as references for women or for real people. But I have to say this, like what Noble says, they're not real people. They're not at all real people. They're fictional people here. They're fictional characters. Like what Noble says right here. These are not real. They're no fictional laws for fictional characters. They're literally just characters in a piece of paper with ink. Basically, if you're saying this is a freaking fictional character, you're basically at that point you're basically delusional at that point. But or you need help if you think these things are real. And I'm so sick and tired. And this is not just a problem for the anime community. This is a problem for the gaming community about the games. How people keep saying that, oh, well, games are a problem and all that, and ignoring the issue. But here's the thing: these are characters, not real life. And and if you're saying these are real life characters, then you literally saying that everything you say, everything that's fictional is real. Mind blown, right? Also, plus, I'm getting sick and tired of saying that these things are demeaning to women, even though basically the male equivalent are basically getting a free pass. I wonder why. Oh wait, because they're all freaking dudes and they're not women. I guess dudes get a free pass in manga, but of course they're fictional characters, and I'm not going to get into details here. But in reality speaking, if you're saying this is demeaning to women, then you're saying that women are basically just fictional characters and are not real. Heck, let me go a step further. You're basically saying, and you're saying this is demeaning to women, but I've seen the freaking arguments of that about other races in the series, like demons, aliens, monsters, the undead, and so on and so forth, that this is demeaning to women. And I'm going to have to say this to you now. They are not one, but fictional characters, but also they are not even human in the first place. And also, like I said, they're demons, monsters, and so on and so forth. These are not demeaning to women in the slightest. If you're saying these are demeaning to women, then you're basically saying that basically women are basically monsters, aliens, the undead, and so on and so forth. You're basically saying it, and I'm not going to hear you saying that, oh, that's not what we mean. That's exactly what you mean. You're saying, I have seen every single conversation, and every time it's always, oh, this is demeaning to women. Oh, this is demeaning to women. This is demeaning to women, but you never explain to anybody why this is demeaning to women. You never explain that. Nobody. There are some that do, but there's some that don't bother. And like I said, if I hear, seriously, I've seen so many times, dragons, monsters, Monster Musume is basically one, and basic people, I'm gonna have to let you in on this. Most of these mangas that feature literally other race creatures are non-human. They're non-human. If you're saying that's demeaning to women, then like I said before, you're saying that women, real life women, are literally monsters, not real creatures, aliens, undead, demons, and any other thing that you can think of. That you're saying exactly that. I've seen so many conversations and nobody explains why this is demeaning to women. You just say this is demeaning to women, but most of the time it's always the entirety of the batch. Seriously, it makes no sense. And some of them are just people just because they just want to hear people. They just want to get them being paid attention. They want to have attention. They just want attention from the other people. Which I have to say is, man, you need to get a life if that's really what you're doing. Because my gosh, just the fact that you're doing this makes no sense. And there are some that say that it's because of the humans, but almost the majority of the conversation I have seen is basically about it's demeaning to women, but with no explanation. Like I said before, if this is demeaning to women, then you basically have to say that literally all women are literally monsters. Basically monsters, dragons, aliens. Yes, I said dragons, but basically I'm giving you references of what I'm talking about. The undead, vampires, the aliens, and interdimensional creatures. You're basically saying that women are basically like that. You can say that it's not what you're saying, but that's what you're saying. I don't see anything about saying that, oh, it's demeaning to women because of the humans in manga. I'm hearing that it's demeaning to women because they basically exist. Now, to move on with this video, because literally, there is so much in this video that I want to reference that you, like I said, you need to look it up. I will leave the link down below for you guys. Now, let's keep moving on. That basically, what he says is true. And he said something here. Like I said, I muted this so that it's not interfering with the video. Basically, look, there's like so much in here. There's like so much content in here. Like I said, there's like one. You remember the ghost girl from that manga or anime? I can't remember what it was. Which basically has her being covered with smoke. Which obviously nobody can show that because the smoke barely covers it. But it still covers it enough so that it's not offensive. There's one that's not covered, but even still, it's covered. But people keep, and like I said, that's a fictional character, but it's also a ghost. It's a ghost. And people are saying that this is demeaning to women, but look, it's not demeaning if they're freaking not already among the undead. Oh my gosh. And I'm not gonna hear you saying, oh, it's an exception because they used to be alive, which means they put them in the category. No, that's not helping your case here. They're among the undead class. And I'm not gonna hear you say that it's an exception because that's what they are. It just makes no sense to me. Just makes no sense that you're saying that that some characters. No, there's not. And like I said, they're fictional characters. Like Noble says, they're fictional characters. They're not real. If there was laws in place for this, then you realize how effed up that will be. Have you not seen the movies? Those movies where the government takes matters in its own hand and anything you freaking do is against the law? Basically, think about it. A writer can't write a character dead basically become deceased in a freaking story without getting arrested. A character can't go to the next life in a show if they were freaking basically had an unfortunate accident without the person getting arrested. There's like so much things, fictional laws here that you're saying that these characters should have equal rights, but in reality, they shouldn't have any rights at all. Look, the reason why they give ages in these series is because it explains things better. There are some things that makes no sense to me, how your explanations go, how it's all, it makes no sense to me. Now let's keep moving on, because there's another statement that gets stated here, and which makes no freaking sense. Japan sexualizes children and women to the point of sickness. No, it does not. If this is appropriate for a children's magazine, what do you think you'll find in an adult one? No wonder men fantasy with rape and murder. No, they don't. That's just people with sick minds that need help, but nobody bothers because they don't want to deal with the real problem. Instead, they just focus on the symptom, and not the cure, and not this illness. Now let's continue. I'm so tired of seeing example after example of women meaning nothing, young girls meaning nothing. Their worth is based on how much men will masturbate to their picture. No, if you like the freaking series, then you just like the series. It's like me saying that, oh, I watch a movie and I see a girl that's freaking hot on screen, but that means I'm freaking going to freaking do that in the movie theater in front of people because I like that, because the girl is hot. What? That's basically what this person is saying. And plus, don't you dare give me this thing when in other countries, in basically this soil basically has magazines featuring these characters, and some of them are targeted towards kids too. So don't give me that BS here. Don't you dare tell me that. Plus, here's the thing: the fact that people are buying these are basically the adults who are buying them for children. It's not because. Also, let me just go here as well. There are some here, and this is the Shonen Jump series. I think it's a Shonen Jump. Let me know down in the comments. That literally, it's not towards kids. It's the discretion of the parents and any adult who buys these things for the kids. Dude, there is true love Ru in it. There is true Rama half. There is literally stuff in Shonen Jump that are not towards kids. There is nothing there that is towards kids. Literally, the only ones that I think that in the anime area is basically Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Those are the only things that are towards kids. But there's not in Shonen Jump. I don't remember any time that where there's Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon in Shonen Jump. If there was, let me know. But even still, Shonen Jump is basically towards adolescents, teens, not towards kids. And also, the person that said that this is towards kids, it is not. It's not a children magazine at all. It's not a children. It isn't based towards children at all. And if you're saying that is your defense, then you basically have losing your dang mind. Now let's move on. And and like I said, remember that ghost girl that I've talked about a little bit a while ago? Yes, like I said, and it's called Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. And this girl, like I said, is literally among the undead. Also, like I said, these characters are not even real, so I don't even know why anybody's going after these in the first place. And plus, like I said, this is an undead girl. So, like I said before, you're basically saying that all girls are basically undead. Demeaning to women? I think not. If this is demeaning to women, then that means everything I've seen, that means every single creature known to mankind is demeaning to women. Makes no sense. That means every time I see, a cosplayer, it's demeaning to women because she's playing as a character that's not even a real life creature. It's demeaning to basically anything. It's demeaning to men for, oh wait, I'm sorry. I said it's demeaning to men. I didn't. Oh wait, no one cares a freaking F about men because in basically every single nation, men in comics like Superman have buffed up beyond belief, and some of them are half naked, and no one gives a freaking F about that. Freaking gender equality BS, if you're asking me, huh? But either way, yeah, you're basically saying. And we keep on moving further here, that if you're enjoying... And here's the thing, and people keep saying that, oh my gosh, all these genres are messed up. Look, here's the thing. These stories are made to entertain you, not to inspire you. If you guys think going after these, think that these are inspiring people to do things, these are fictional characters. Have you ever read a book before? Have any of you read a book? And don't you give me that BS that it's different, because it's exactly the same thing. Because in your head, you imagine. Do you even know what your brain is? You read a book and you imagine things. Heck, even the points where I swear to you're imagining certain scenes. I've read books where there is about fantasy and everything, and I've imagined, and basically my mind imagined where I was in that point in time, and I was imagining certain fluffy time scenes
in there. And yeah, your brain cannot deny that unless you're literally turning off your brain while reading. There is no way you're not gonna imagine that. Yeah, I'm bringing regular books in here because it sure as heck your brain is imagining more stuff, illicit things, than what you're seeing in these mangas over here. There is no way that you can say that, but not say that books are not the exact same thing. I know mangas and books are different, but they both have the same imagining function. And like I said, and like Noble says here, they're not real. They're not real people. Brother and sister in anime, those are fantasy. They are literally fantasy. That's just a story people come up with just so they can just to make this series interesting. And yet people say that, oh no, that is so wrong. That is so wrong. It shouldn't be done like this. It's just a story. And and let me tell you this now. There's books in America that have these things. There is no way that you're going to tell me this and tell me that this kind of thing does not happen. There are stories here. Like there's heists, there's robberies, there's freaking people enjoying series, there's freaking characters enjoying scenes in the series, and they're happy. And people are just entertained. There is nothing involving this. And look, he puts these lists right here. Noble puts this in here. And here it is. If you're guilty by just watching something, then you have to agree that character kills equals you're a murderer. Something right there. Character steals, you're a thief. Character cheats, you're a cheater. Character harem, you're not monogamous. Basically, you're a harem person. You're basically a person that's polygamist. Let's go with that one. Character lies, you're a liar. Character breathes equals your thought, but that's just the last one that he just put it in because it's ridiculous. Do you hear me? Basically, if you're watching something, like, does that mean you're any one of these on this list? Which means you're enjoying the story. Most of these things here are just you enjoying the story. Which means, look, I like Overlord, the anime series. I enjoy the fact that Overlord is doing these things in the anime. Does that make me a psychopath that enjoys that and makes me want to go out and go after these people, after people on the streets? No! I just enjoy the story. Do I like harem? I prefer harem anime over just a main character just choosing one person. But does that make me a freaking polygamist or polygamist? No! I just like the fact that this character gets all the girls. If he chooses one, so be it. Basically, I enjoy watching Lupin the Third, which I've seen, which I currently am watching the current season. And you're telling me that, and I enjoy what he does. Does that make me a thief? No. Heck, I enjoy Death Note, and I was sad that Light died in the end. And does that make me that I associate with Light? No. I just am sad that the story was so good that he basically ended that way. Also, I was pissed off about how it ended. Just to let you know that now. But that doesn't mean I wanted Light. That doesn't mean that he had the right. Doesn't mean I like Light or enjoy this. Heck, just let you know. Doesn't mean I just enjoy the story. I mean, seriously, what is up with people? And there's something about, and here's the thing about My Hero Academia, where people, reason my thing keeps doing that again, I don't know why. But like I said, there's something like, and of course Hero Academia, which basically people are going after because they're all underage and they're all look like that. And I'm not going to get into the details of one of the characters, which has basically some cleavage there. But here's the thing, who cares? They don't exist. And people are going after, there's even something about the Bubble Girl who the Bubble Girl is 21 years old. So You can't. So if you're saying this is demeaning to women, then you're basically saying that being 21 years old is demeaning. But really, here's the thing: it's just her laughing. Also, this is fan made, and I'm glad that My Hero Academia featured a fan made character, and I appreciate that, and you should too. That someone's idea came into the show. But no, you're basically saying that it's demeaning to women. This is going to be a long video, just to let you know. Because I got another thing that's about to happen. But even still, it's so amazing. You're basically saying that nobody has the right to make an idea. What are we in the Dark Ages now? Is that what's happening? Are we literally in the Dark Ages? Because in the Dark Ages, you know what happened there? Nobody was able to come up with any new knowledge because an oppressive, I'm not going to say it here, was stopping people from advancing. Nobody had knowledge. Nobody was doing it. It wasn't until a new king finally decided to change things, and finally look where we're at now. Seriously, what is this? This is a fan-made character, and I'm not gonna get into details about who, like I said, who has that freaking cleavage in the middle of her shirt. And people have arguments over her for so long. For someone, she's 15 years old. It's disgusting. They should be like that. Who cares? They're not even real. Also, plus, here's the thing. You're saying this, but in reality, we have people dressing up in skimpy outfits. I've been to high school, and I've seen girls wearing literally skinny jeans and shorts that literally accentuate their bodies. Has things changed when I was out of high school? Because sure as heck, I've literally seen it. Basically, if you're saying this to mean to women, then you gotta stop. Then you're gonna say that it's demeaning in real life, because I've seen girls literally wearing short shorts in the middle of winter. And don't you dare tell me that this is different, because I'm not about to take that answer. It's not different. The only thing different is that these are fictional characters. There is no freaking way you can tell me that this is different when this is the same exact thing. That's different. Well, these are fictional characters. It's different in its own right. I mean, literally, there's like so much information here that that you can go look it up on your own. Look, and just to let you know, he does say cartoon here, which obviously anime is cartoon, but of course that's the taboo word. But I'm sorry, people, anime is basically a cartoon. But basically, he says this as well, that you're just enjoying the show. Exactly. Basically, if you're gonna freaking demonize anime, then you gotta demonize every single show known to exist. You're gonna demonize the real life shows, you gotta demonize movies, you gotta go after TV shows, you gotta go after the news at that point. Why am I talking about the news? Always lies. You're gonna have to go after cartoon shows that are not anime. You gotta go after every single show known to exist. And you gotta go after them the same way, because sure as heck, those are all different, are basically the exact same way. But no, it's all about, because these fictional characters are like this, even though most of these shows have depictions of other things. Crime shows that are basically fake, basically get a free pass, I guess. Other shows get a free pass. Cartoons get a free pass because they're kids shows, even though that has innuendos in it. There's so many things that you could be deeming not safe, but instead you're going after anime. I mean, seriously. And also, he also says this here as well. And basically he says that anime is not real. He says anime is not real and is not real life. Hear that? Oh, shocker! Anime is not real life.
call the presses because this is gonna blow. It's blowing my mind. Tell me, if you think this is real life, you need help. That's what I'm saying right now. You need help. Because as sure as heck, I don't remember any correlation between reality and anime, and I've yet to see any scientific evidence proving that anime and manga inspires anything in real life. Heck, real life inspires anime and manga, not the other way around. And the last thing I want to hear is that it does inspire these, because unless I have scientific proof, I'm not about to deal with that. No, I'm not about to hear your reasoning how this actually correlates to real life. I'm not about to hear that. No, that is not happening here, on here. Let's continue on with what he's doing. And basically, like I said, these are superpowered characters and superpowered villains. You're saying that we have superpowers now? Are you saying that basically fantasy creatures are real? I have no idea if they're real or not, so that's just a preference. You're saying that demons are real? Tell me, if you're religious and you think demons are real, then so be it. But you're telling me that these demons are real in anime? Heck, if you're a believer of aliens, does that mean you believe that aliens in manga and anime are real as well? Let's go one further. Here's the thing. Do you believe that that mythological creatures that the anime manga got inspired from, are you telling me they are real? Tell me, because I would love to hear your reasoning. This is a long video. I was actually planning to make another part of this video, but I'm gonna need to put that up for another WTF News later on, because literally I didn't realize it's gonna take me this long. I mean, seriously, superhero characters that have powers, these are not real. They are fictional. They're not real in the slightest. If you think they're real, then that means you believe you have some sort of secret power on you as well. What? Are you able to use Spider-Man powers? Are you able to do One Punch Man powers? Are you able to transform your body into rock hard iron or something? Because as sure as heck, I don't see this happening in real life. I've yet to see that. If this happens, then I will be saying that, oh my gosh, this My Hero Academia is basic real life. But until then, it's fantasy. And I'm enjoying it. And the next season, I'm going to be starting watching it. Because I enjoy the series. Now, let's keep moving forward. Yeah, exactly. He even shows up scene with Pokemon. That, am I not allowed to cry when Ash from the Pokemon movie gets killed? Well, I mean, gets turned to stone by the Pokemon? Am I not allowed to show it? Does that mean the creator has to be arrested for making this happen? Does that mean... What was it? Does that mean Inosuke from Demon Slayer is not allowed to look like a pretty boy? Oh wait, no, I forgot. No one gives a freaking F about the dudes in anime because look at them. Because most of the time it's about, oh, it's demeaning to women. But I don't see anything about, oh, it's demeaning to men. Because sure as hell, that doesn't happen in real life unless you go to the gym like every day. Heck, I get a freaking belly on me and that doesn't mean belly on me, but that doesn't offend me. I think that's, oh sweet, look at that guy. He's freaking buff as heck. Man, that's awesome. No, but all I know is I see freaking, oh, it's the mean way because look, this is what they look like. They think, because people think this is what they look like. Like I said before, if you think that, you better be saying that's only the humans. Even then, they're just fictional creatures. Because if you say anything that the entire batch is demeaning to women, then you basically saying that women are basically like that entire batch. Now let's keep moving forward. Basically, am I not allowed to like a cute demon girl? Am I not allowed to like basically, and what was it? Am I not allowed to like
freaking a cute, like I said, a cute demon girl, am I not allowed to like a superhero character from an anime? Am I not allowed to look at a freaking mermaid? Or am I not? And plus, cosplayers, he also does this. Cosplayers get basically attacked as well for doing this. For what? For them just doing this kind of thing? Man, this is taking a lot of my video time. I may have to put in another video just to finish. It's a long video here, and you guys are gonna have to sit here through this and hear me talk about and rant about this. And cosplayers get freaking attacked for just playing characters, and also they're already above the age when they cosplayers, and people go after them for cosplaying as underage characters, which are not fictional characters. And I have to say this, why? Who cares if they're wearing cosplay? It's a costume. Do you not know what Halloween is? Do you not know what that is? Seriously. Does that mean every time I celebrate Halloween, I see a demon, I see a reaper come walking by? No, it's a kid wearing a costume. It's just cosplayers wearing costumes. It's basic costume play. And that's why it's called cosplay in the first place. Man, this is taking so much of my time right now. Hold up, I gotta be back. I gotta add another video, another recording of what I did back. Hold up, I'll be back. And like I said, if you think this is reality, you literally need help. And look, and cosplayers get the heck beaten out of them from everybody who's saying that it's wrong. How is it wrong for somebody to dress? Does that mean I can't dress in my certain clothes? Heck, I'm wearing black and white and red shorts. Does that mean I'm not allowed to wear those colors on my shorts now? Because we both know what that considers is. Because we both know what colors they represented back in the World War II. Does that mean I'm not allowed to wear those colors anymore? No! I'm gonna keep wearing it because they're just colors! It doesn't matter what freaking World War II brought about. Unfortunately, most of them got changed forever. Like the ink that they used, that got changed forever, even though that was about Buddhism. If you're basically going to demonize cosplay, so you gotta demonize basically every single thing you've seen. I mean, it just makes no sense to me. Dude, seriously. And it basically, seriously, there's like, you're saying that everything, if you're saying everything is in real life, then remember what happened with the Sonic movie trailer? Yeah. Remember that? Wow. You're saying that's basic real life. No, it's not. And there's even so much more. And it's people saying that it's not art. It's an art form. And Noble gives a basic great explanation about the art style of the ages throughout the years. There's art from basically from where anime first began to now. It's an art form that keeps being made every day. It's not harming anyway. It's an art form. Also, if you're saying that's not art, then that means the Mona Lisa isn't art as well. You're saying that's demeaning to women as well because it has a woman on the painting. And that's a real life woman that Leonardo da Vinci literally painted. You're basically saying that's not real. You're basically saying that's not, and I'm not going to give you, and you're not about to tell me that, oh, that's entirely different. No, that's not different. That's art. Leonardo da Vinci painted that, and that was a real woman who basically looks fantastic there, and you're telling me that that's not the same thing here. No, that's entirely the same thing, and I'm not about to hear you say they're entirely different. Because here's the thing, and heck, if we're gonna go with demeaning to women, look, that's demeaning to women. Look at that. Oh, it's not demeaning? Well, why? It's because she's wearing fancy clothes, and that's what you think a woman should actually be. Should follow the rules of what the Mona Lisa looks like. Just saying this pisses me off. Seeing this pisses me. Now let's continue on forward because he has like two friends who are basically lesbians, and like I said, you can look up the video down below to watch the video. But he has two friends, and they're being attacked for playing cosplayers by their own LGBT community. Why? And also it's highly ironic that these two are lesbians, and yet their own community is going after them, even though they have been trying, even though the LGBT community has been trying to get equal rights. I mean, that's the irony there, and it makes no sense to me. It's confusing here. I mean, seriously. Heck, they should be supporting this. They should be supporting this. Because they're basically bringing attention to the LGBT community, how everyone has equal rights to do what they like, but they're getting demonized by their own community. And it's hilarious to me how the ironic and hypocrisy this is, that even people from their own communities get demonized, even though they have been trying to fight for equal rights and have the right to continue on. It just makes no sense to me. I mean, I have no reason here, and there's no evidence you can provide me that can say that, oh, well, that's entirely different or anything. There is no evidence here at all. No, where is your evidence here that that's different? Which, like I said, I don't know why. LGBT community, tell me, why are you against this? I mean, why are you against these two cosplayers for cosplaying characters, even though you guys have literally trying to fight for equal rights for like literally years now, and yet when something like this happens, you join you join everybody who basically doesn't want equal rights? Makes no difference. Also, like I said, these characters are fictional, so yeah, I don't know why anybody's going after. It just makes no sense to me. And look, like I said, these two are part of the LGBT community, and plus, this happens to all cosplayers, not just to them. But for some reason, people keep going after cosplayers for just wearing costumes. Like I said, cosplay is basically a shortened version of costume play. What? It's like saying that I can't wear a Grim Reaper costume or a demon costume or any costume when Halloween happens to come by. Does that mean you're against Halloween? Heck, if you wear a costume on October 31st, then you're basically part of the problem of cosplay. And don't you dare give me the point that, oh, it should only happen on Halloween or on certain occasions. I'm not going to get that. You're not going to provide that theory here, that freaking explanation here. That we don't do that here. That's not happening. Seriously. It makes no sense to me. Like I said before, these characters are fictional characters. They're not real. And most of these people are just doing it for... And plus, people don't give them any thoughts on these people, because most of them are just doing it because they just want to. They just want attention. Yeah, most of these guys are just doing it for attention. So don't bother with any of these people, alright? And you can tell these people are just doing it for attention because they always use the swear words and everything, because that gets a lot more attention to them. So if you see any of these people, just leave them be. Who cares? Most of them are just there. And like I said before, who cares at the age? And Noble puts some pictures of both the 17-year-olds with Konata from Lucky Star and Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and basically Konata looks like a 17-year-old, but she's like a little kid. And then we have Jotaro, who basically looks like an adult, but he's 17 years old as well. But who cares? They're not real. They just give them ages to represent where they are in the anime. Who cares? It doesn't matter. And he ends it with basically, yeah. And he ends it with these are, and the video is, and he ends the video with this. I forgot what it was about. Basically, these are just fictional characters. Oh yeah, that's right. He does do this. That this is free speech, and if you're going against this, you're going against free speech. Basically, if I'm allowed to draw certain parts of a person's body, I'm allowed to do that. It's American rights. And also, oh man, do I have to put another video here? No, I can finish it off, hopefully. And like I said, what's going to happen? Does that mean? And plus, you have to realize, different countries have different values. We may have been born under the same sun, but that doesn't mean we were born in the same exact location. Seriously, I live in America, and this is mostly from America. But here's the thing. In another country, that's their way of life. In our country, in America, this is our way of life. We should be dealing with stuff in our own freaking countries, not trying to change another country's stuff because we don't like what they're doing over there. And also, I'm going to be bringing something else here. I know this is not anime, but you know the Blizzard situation? Yeah, remember how China... Remember what Blizzard did with Blitzchung? I'm sorry that I'm bringing games in here, but remember what they did? They basically banned Blitzchung for 6 months. First, permanently, but now 6 months. And the caster is 6 months. Which is not fair. Do you realize what that is? Another country just forced an American company to freaking bend the knee to them. That is what you guys are doing. You're literally trying to make another country bend to your knees so you can freaking have... so that they know that this is not right in their country. Who cares? They have the right to do whatever they want in their own country. We have the right to like whatever we want in our country. Every country has the right to do whatever the freak they want within reason. And also, I'm going to say something about the World War II. Remember Hitler, that he tried to put his values in for the world? Remember what he did? Yeah. You're like that. All of you are like that. Trying to make another country, trying to get your values, your ideals into another country's system because you don't like it in your own country. And you have no right to do that. Heck, it's against freedom of speech in America. You know, where we all live on. It's a freedom of speech. And if you're against that, well, you're against freedom, and you're against freedom, against anybody who wants to enjoy drawing whatever they want. That's right. Sorry, but that's the truth. And I think that's about it. Yeah, exactly. And also, again, they are not real. They are fake. They are not real creatures, and they are not part of reality. I'm sorry this video got long. I was actually going to put in another conversation, another news thing in here, but I took up too much of this video's time, and it's almost an hour, and I don't want to take any more of this video's time. And like I said, if you say, and like I said before, if you say this is demeaning to women, you have to admit that every single creature, from demons to aliens to dragons to undead to anything, that all that women are literally like those creatures. There is no way I'm going to take the fact that you say it's demeaning to women when you can't even differentiate what basically a fantasy creature is. Heck, they're not even real people anyway. They're just ink on paper. Drawings! They're not real. If you think that, then you need help. Okay? That's about it. I can't talk anymore. I'm losing my voice here. And I was hoping to put another news thing here, but I can't. Now, let's end this video with a happy thing. And a happy thing that will actually benefit society. Here's the thing. Now, there's a good thing happening right now. And there's a good thing happening that's beneficial to society. Basically, it's called Team Trees. Basically, it's partnered up with the Ira Foundation, and the whole point of this, there's going to be a link down below so you can go to it. I made a video about this 2 weeks ago, I think. I can't remember. October 25th? Yeah. And and that video will give you all the answers can get. Basically, it's about what's happening. It's a big collab with different YouTubers. I wish I was part of it, but unfortunately it wasn't. I'm gonna need to get Twitter at this point. But like I said, yeah, it's a big collab right now about team trees and basically about planting 20 million trees by 21st. Like I said, I'll leave the link down below so you get all the information from that video I made. And plus, if you donate just $1, that's one tree planted. Donate as much as you can, or just donate $1. All right? And yeah, and this is all to help Earth Chant, or in other words, the world. All right, and hopefully you do that. And here you go. We ended off on a happy note with something that actually will benefit with the benefit actual something, and hopefully you guys can help out as well. All right, that's about it. Like and subscribe down below. Comment down below. Press the little bell to be notified whenever my videos come up, or just come to my channel because you know my videos don't get posted up for some reason by YouTube. And share this video because this kind of thing needs to spread around. And hopefully I'll get the next WTF news up tomorrow. If not, hopefully sometime in the week, because literally that's something that's very good that could have to be related to this one, but that's something good. Alright, that's about it. Now, my dark minions. It's now the end of October, so welcome to Not November, people. Now, my dark minions, dismissed.